Welcome everyone to Comedy on Tap. I'm your host Mark Bonto here for another episode of another half hour or so of hilarity, fun, and constipation. We are here to make you laugh, and it's just a great show, and we love this is award-winning Comedy on Tap, and I said I'm Mark Bonto, but I'm here always. I'd be lost. It'd be like no pants without my co-host Don Harbin. So let's all welcome him to the show. Don Harbin!
Oh,
Yay, Don! How are you?
Mark. I'm good.
Good seeing you. Yeah, and the nice bow tie. I like your bow tie.
I like bow ties.
Yeah. Do you wear bow ties all the time?
Well, not all the time.
No.
When I take a shower, I take
But you have the rest of your clothes on.
Yeah. When I want to look nice, which is not too often.
do you use bow ties? Because
I got rid of all my four-in hand ties.
You did? Four in hand?
Yeah, that's what they're called, the regular ties.
You got rid of all of them?
Yeah.
So all you have is bow ties?
That's all I have is bow ties. That's all I have.
There was a young kid on Shark Tank who was, he was the bow tie kid. I don't know if did you see that Shark Tank? No?
I watched some, but I probably didn't see that one.
Okay, yeah, the kid, it was called Moe's Bows. I just thought of that. Moe's Bows. The kid was like 12 years old, or if that, and he came on with his mother, and he's like, and I think Damon, one of the sharks, funded him. And so now he's like huge. He's this young kid, the millionaire, selling bow ties. And I'm thinking I'm in my 50s and I didn't think of that.
Yeah, just didn't think of it.
Why was I? Here you are wearing a bow tie. I should have thought of that. But who wears bow ties? No, it's such a, isn't that out of date?
No.
Really?
No, it's not. I like it.
They look good.
Yeah.
And so, let's be honest, that's a clip-on, right?
It's not the clip-on. That is actually a tie.
That is a tie? Who does that? That's crazy.
It took me a long time to learn how to tie that.
Yeah, it does. I actually learned how to tie a bow tie a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But then I have hard enough time, I do a tie every day I go to work, so I have to do it. So that's second nature, but a bow tie, that's hard.
Yeah. Well, you learned that when you were wearing a tuxedo, didn't you?
Yes. All one time in my life when I was wearing a tuxedo.
That time you got married, that was it?
Remember Tennessee Tuxedo?
Tennessee Tuxedo.
Oh, Tennessee Tuxedo. Remember that was Don Adams, remember?
Yeah, Don Adams.
Remember the Walrus? Remember what his name was? On Tennessee Tuxedo?
Wally the Walrus?
Close. It was Chumley.
Chumley, that's it, Chumley.
Chumley, I want you to go down to the Chumley. No, okay, Tennessee. I'll go there. Remember that?
Yeah.
All right, Chumley, now let's go and do this thing. No, okay, Tennessee.
Boy, do they even have Saturday morning cartoons anymore?
They might, but not like the old days.
No.
Like when we grew up, Saturday morning cartoons were like huge.
Yeah, you got 3 stations and that was it.
That was it. We used to watch them.
500 or 800.
That's probably why they've gone out of style, because there's so much to choose from.
So much, yeah.
And remember Banana Splits? Remember them?
Remember Banana Splits, yeah.
There's 2 of them. There's Banana Splits, and then there was another one with the big characters with the fake with the. Remember?
Teletubbies?
No, that came way later. Teletubbies.
That was later.
But they were like the Teletubbies.
Yeah.
What was that one called? Anybody here? Anybody in TV land know? It was kind of like. Kind of like Banana Splits, because Banana Splits, la 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 la. Remember that?
Yeah.
La 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 la. And then 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana. Remember? Come on.
Yep.
4 banana. Come on, sing along. 5 banana. Remember?
5. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was about the kid on the boat. Remember? That's how the kid. I can't think of it. The kid came over on the boat, and it was a fantasy land, and it apparently wasn't it wasn't as popular as Banana Splits. But that was another Saturday morning thing. That was a non-cartoon thing.
Yeah. Kind of a live action.
I think the Monkees had
the Monkees, yeah.
Did they have a Saturday morning thing?
Was it Saturday morning? I think it was more of a weeknight show, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
The Monkey show, was
remember the Monkey? Remember the Lancelot Link Super Chick?
I didn't remember that.
You don't remember Lancelot Link Super Chip? And remember he was a detective, and they would have him chew, kind of like the horses, like on Mr. Ed. They would have the monkeys chew something, and then they would put people's. And the whole thing would be about Lancelot Link solving a crime, and they'd have him dressed up in a little suit, and it was great.
I did not see that one. No.
Don, missed the whole thing,
I know.
So anyway, those were the non-cartoon Saturday morning things that I used to watch.
Yeah.
But you were around during the old cartoons, right?
Yes.
What was some of your favorite cartoons?
Some of my favorite, Huckleberry Hound
Oh, yeah.
and Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, they were great. Yeah.
Silly Moose. Boris Badenoff and what's her name? Natasha, was that her name?
Natasha and Boris.
And Boris.
Right.
Boris Badenoff.
Yeah, and because of Trump, they've come back into play, right?
They come back again. Yeah.
They've come back again. But, yeah, they were great. Rocky and Bullwinkle. The way you want to see me pull the rabbit out of a hat? Remember that?
Must need a new hat.
is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must need a new hat.
Because he pulled out a lion.
Yeah, lion
Yeah, it was,
or elephant or something.
Yeah, and it apparently wasn't a thing.
But we had simple minds then, didn't we?
We did. Now you are into trains, right?
Yep,
now
I like trains. Yeah.
Tell me about what
I just went to Chicago on the train for lunch and back, all of the same day.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Well, I went with some friends. You know, I was eating a bucket of chicken on the train.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if it had trans fat.
Oh, trans fat. Because it was a train and you were eating it.
I was eating it. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, Colonel Sanders, he was the undisputed chicken king, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that he was raised and bred in a farm in Kentucky? Did you know that?
Well, I think that's where you got the name Kentucky Fried
Chicken.
Yeah. I knew that part. Yeah.
But anyway, he horses live in stables and pigs live in pens, but chickens, they live in coops.
Yeah.
Which leads me to ask the question: if a chicken coop has two doors, would that be a chicken sedan? I don't know. I'm asking because I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Speaking of sedans, didn't you say you got pulled over on your way here today?
Wait, let me take that joke back.
All right.
If a chicken coop has two doors, would it be a chicken sedan if it had four doors?
I think it would be.
See, because the sedans have four doors, and I screwed up the joke when I messed it all up a minute ago that I'm glad I'm telling you about.
So, did you get a ticket on the way here?
I actually, I almost did, Don.
You almost
I
did?
almost got a ticket driving here today. I was pulled over by a female cop who's very attractive.
Wow.
Very attractive. But things went sour when I said to her, I said, you know, you're very attractive, and that's not just the alcohol talking.
Oh, you want to say that?
No, well,
Don't want to say
that's
that.
where things went downhill from there. Yeah. As soon as I said that, she just, I did get the ticket.
Yeah, you got the ticket, did you?
I almost got pulled over went down to jail, but then I said, you know who won't like me going to jail is that dead person in my trunk.
Yeah.
That won't help at all.
He's not going to like that at all.
Of course, that things went sour after that too, and right now there's an investigation going on.
And it wasn't just a spare in the trunk that was smelling, was it?
Or an old pizza. Nothing like that.
Yeah. Did you see where President Trump's new budget? I think it was it $54 billion in military spending?
Really?
And to pay for this spending, Trump is cutting lots of important things, is what I understand.
Yeah, he is. He's cutting a lot of it. Well, one of the things he's cutting is funding for public broadcasting. It's like what we do.
Yeah.
And he's cutting funding for public, which funds PBS. And PBS funding is not good.
No.
No, that's not. No, that's not a smart move for him. I mean, Trump. Trump. He develops real estate. Right. So him cutting funding for PBS, I mean, it's only a matter of time before he puts out some condos on Sesame Street. So I mean, he's just cutting his own throat by doing that.
Gonna hire Oscar the Grouch for his.
I think he already has.
Doorman, maybe. I don't know.
For the FBI director, I guess. I don't know.
He's also cutting funding for the National Endowment for the Arts and in humanities. He's cutting those as well, isn't he?
Yeah, a couple other things. Read. You said you've got them written down. Read exactly what he's cutting.
He's eliminating for the National Endowment for the Arts and the National Endowment for Humanities.
Well, I'm not surprised, Don, because he's jealous of anything that's well endowed. So, of course, he would be cutting the National Endowment of anything.
Makes sense, yeah.
I also wrote down here, Trump is slashing the EPA's budget by 31%. Now, the EPA oversees several harmful environmental hazards,
Yeah.
as you know.
Yeah.
One of which that the EPA oversees is fighting invasive species like the Australian beetle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they oversee that. The Australian beetle is known as a vicious, flesh-eating beast from your worst nightmares. Yeah. Or as we call it in Michigan, Rick Snyder.
We do. That's right. I forgot about that.
Vicious, flesh-eating beast from your worst nightmares, or Rick Snyder. Did you hear that? We're gonna Kildee. Dan Kildee, he's not running for governor.
He's not running for governor.
No, no, there's nothing funny about that.
No, I did hear that.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of, and I thought about this the other day, Don. Dan Kildee, good guy.
He's a great guy.
Great guy.
Yeah.
And I know the Kildee family fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all really good people. Dan, nice guy, great, what is he, a congressman? What is he?
Congressman, yeah.
Congressman.
Yeah, congressman.
And he wants to stay in Congress. So the big thing was, is he going to run for governor?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing was, well, and he makes a statement about it. It's something he's not doing. It made big news.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. Exactly. I can't do that at my work. I can't, it's no big deal if I say, hey, I was thinking about using the printer at my work today, but not going to do it. Nobody cares. I can't call up 10 or 12. Hey, listen, got a big news flash for you. What is it? A murder? Accident? Someone won the lottery? No, something bigger. You know that job in accounting? I'm not taking it.
Not going to take it.
Not going to take it. No. Call CNN on that one.
Yeah.
Why is this news that he's not taking?
I don't know.
And then he has, and again, I love the guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
But then okay, you can stop saying that, Don. Then he has someone make a statement for him. Hey, Bob, tell everybody today what I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that all about? Would you do that? Don, listen, I don't have to use the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Tell the press, would you?
Mark's not going to use the bathroom today. Make a note of that.
How ridiculous is that? Make a note of that. Anyway, I just thought it was... But good luck to him. He's going to stay in Congress where he can make some changes.
Yeah, maybe he'll do something there.
He's going to make some changes in Congress. The first of which being he's going to be the only honest politician that we have.
Got to start somewhere.
I heard about the city council.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Our city's city council.
Flynn.
You have to tell that to everybody.
Never mind.
Everybody can go to allpointstv.com.
They know where it is.
Or they can watch this channel.
They know where we are.
They know where we are, and we were talking a little bit about this beforehand. So if you go around to each council person, they've got some kind of a felony or some kind of a criminal record. Then I thought to myself, I could be city council, man. I got that licked.
You can do that, yeah.
Hell, I've been arrested just enough times.
Yeah, you got one more just on the way here today. You're moving right along.
And that's not just the murderer in me talking.
That's not it.
I was approached by a couple of women of the night coming here today. Not approached, but I was like 3 women of the night, which these days apparently are women of the day.
They don't care.
They don't care. I thought that was a hooker's best thing. Is you work in the dark. No one sees you. No one sees you approaching. But here, apparently, especially if they approach me, they don't care. You got money in a car?
That's good enough.
Let me ask you. Good enough. Anyways, we got off track.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Okay. I got approached once riding my bicycle to work.
You did?
I did. Yes, it's a true story.
By a female of the night. And what did she want? You to spoke her?
Yeah. Yes, I don't know. I just kept on riding.
You didn't see? What did she? Well, how did you know she was approaching you? She said something.
She did. Yeah. As I'm riding by, she's like, "Hey, you want some of this?" And I'm like, "No, I don't."
No,
I'm
of course.
On my way to work.
Do you want some of this? No. Look what the hell it did to your pants.
Yeah. I'm on my way to work.
I'm on my way to work.
And handlebar sex is just not what it is.
No, it's not. No, not even handlebar mustache sex. I don't know what that means. But no, you're right. It's just not what it used to be. Wow.
Lots of unusual things in sporting events these days, are there?
What'd you say?
Lots of unusual things at sporting events these days.
Where'd that come from? We're
I
talking
don't
about
know.
hookers.
Oh, I know. Well, that's a sport, isn't it?
It is a sport.
Curling's a sport. Hooking's a sport.
Don, I'm going to teach you the art of segues.
Okay.
You're great with tags, but segues.
I rode a Segway once and I fell off. I'm not good with Segways.
Sorry, Don. How do you do those things? I never knew.
I don't know either.
No.
You gotta have balance, and I have no balance.
I have no balance. I have New Balance shoes.
That might help.
I don't know what that means. That's how segues do
I
it.
was just trying to change the subject.
How do segues work?
Well, you go from this into that.
No, but I mean they're not gas powered, right?
No,
Aren't
they're not
they?
gas
They're
You lean into it. A Segway, you lean into it.
yeah, but what, I
Same
mean,
way.
I can lean into this desk, but that doesn't make it move.
It's the same way for comedy. You can lean into the next.
Do you know what a segue is in comedy?
I do.
Okay, all
I
right.
do.
Okay, so it's a transition.
Now we're way out of track.
It's a transition. It goes from one topic to another.
Yeah.
Now, there's nobody better than you with tags, but you're horrible at segues.
I am.
So if you're talking about hookers and you want to talk about, what was it?
Sports.
Sports, you have to say, kind of like what you just said.
Well,
Yeah, speaking of hookers,
speaking of hooker,
I was once approached at a baseball game.
remember Mickey Mantle and
Right. Exactly.
remember that time you picked up those hookers?
Exactly.
At Yankee Stadium.
Right. And then you go into the question.
And then you go into the sports.
No, and then you go into the question. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So try that.
Okay. And what was the question? I forget. Crazy stuff at sports, unusual things at sporting events these days.
I haven't taught him a damn thing. Okay. Last week, a Canadian man proposed to his girlfriend at a hockey game
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
with a bouquet of Doritos that look like roses. It's true. That is true. The Dorito rose bouquet even spawned a new flavor. Yeah, not your girlfriend anymore. Not your girlfriend anymore.
Not your girlfriend. Oh God.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a good transition, Don. Thank you.
You look great,
Thank you.
even though we're getting older.
Yes. Yeah. I do. Thank you. You look good too, Don. Yeah.
It's the bow tie.
I've been wearing adult diapers lately.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, it's embarrassing, but I usually only wear these adult diapers for two reasons.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, number one and number two. That's it.
And about covers it.
That's about covers. Oh my God. Is that amazing or what? That about covers. Don, we have fastly, we all have like 3 minutes
Are
left.
we out of time?
Well, we got 3 minutes.
Do you have any more latest news stories or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I was going to say, there is one.
Yeah.
See, my internet, I don't really have any news stories because my internet went down 3 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah, my internet went down 3 days ago because my neighbors moved 3 days ago.
Lost your internet connection.
I lost my internet connection completely, and so anyways, but I do have a no, go ahead. We have time for one more question.
We have one more time. Well, it's like we were talking earlier. You've been busy with so many things lately, especially with comedy.
Yeah.
Talking about that at the beginning of the show.
Very busy with all my comedy stuff. I do have a joke of the week.
Oh, I'm ready.
You wanted to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, you talk about all my comedy shows and stuff.
Yeah, you've been real busy. Yeah.
Well, the other night I went to an open mic night.
Yeah.
That's what the sign said, open mic. That sounded like a lot of fun until I realized I'd been invited to an autopsy.
Oh boy, that is an open mic, isn't it?
It took open mic to a whole new level. Okay, here's the joke of the week, okay?
Go ahead.
All right, it's about a cavalry, you'll like this one. A cavalry soldier was looking through his binoculars when he says to his captain, he says, "Captain, I see 500 Indians coming, and they're ready to attack us, but sir, we only have 30 men left." So the cavalry, the captain, he says, "Go to my tent and get my red shirt." He says, "If I get injured, I don't want my men seeing me bleed, and they'll lose their morale."
Makes a good point.
Makes a good point.
Yeah.
The soldier looks at him and says, wait a minute. I'm seeing this all wrong. Instead of 500 Indians, there's 5,000 Indians. Captain says, oh, that changes things. Go to my tent and get my brown pants. Go to my tent.
Get my brown pants.
Don, it's been a delight to see you again. I'm Mark Bonto for Comedy on Tap. Have you had a good time?
I've had a great time.
A great time. Thank you for the questions. Good questions. And we'll see you around. My name is Mark Bonto. Hit the funny spot on Facebook. This is Comedy on Tap. Or you can go to allpointstv.com on YouTube. So you've got a lot of ways to check us out. And we'll be there for you.
We will.
Until next time, folks, Mark Bonto and Don Harbin for Comedy on Tap saying, everybody have a funny night. Good night, everyone.